Hi everybody, Danny, the 3D printing DM here. In this video, I'm not going to be going over anything 3D printing per se. I just wanted to take a video to say thank you. Thank you to the community, to everybody who's supported me in this channel since I started it 2 months ago. To those people who've liked, commented, shared, engaged with me on Facebook, on Reddit, and shared your positive comments. I'm also grateful for the critical feedback that I've received. Originally, when I made this channel, I called it DM Dojo because I was thinking that this was going to be a great way for me to learn, and I was going to share crafting tips, and it was going to be more of a place where DMs could come and learn about making stuff for the tabletop RPGs. And that changed because I realized that most of the people in the tabletop crafting community enjoy crafting with their hands, and there's only a very small minority of people who are using 3D printers. So I pivoted, and as a result, DM Dojo kind of changed, even though the sentiment of this being a dojo channel, a channel where even I am learning, where I'm not necessarily the master, but I am very much in this process of training myself to become a better 3D printer, to become a better member of the community of this 3D printing tabletop community, and a place where I can be a better supporter of those people who've made this community possible. And that was really one of the drives behind me starting DM Dojo, now 3D printed tabletop, is I wanted to make sure that there was a robust community. There was recognition for those people who are making us to be able to 3D print stuff for our games possible. People who have been for years releasing their files for free that almost all of us know, and sometimes we don't realize who they are. To make sure that those people are getting recognition, to make sure that those people who are putting in a lot of work and releasing paid models, that their files are being reviewed and given justice. That people can see a non-professional painting it, assembling it, and that those who are new can feel comfortable and feel like they have a space that they can learn, not feel criticized, but also feel like they're understood because this is another tabletop gamer doing what they want to do. You know, that's something I thought was missing when I started this channel, is there are people covering 3D printed tabletop stuff, but I don't think that it comes from the perspective of being a gamer. You know, there are people that are doing it, but not a lot. And I come from the crafting world where a lot of people feel comfortable starting the channels, and that's awesome. The more the merrier. But I think that this specific niche has a ways to go before we're at that level. And I look forward to the day when that's happening. But right now, it's still very much a tinker's hobby, and there's still a lot of adjustment that comes when you're getting your 3D printer. And I struggled at first, and so I'm really overwhelmed with how many people have embraced this channel, and how many people have said that they appreciate the stuff that I'm doing. It means a lot to me, and I want to continue to do that. So I hope that you feel the sincerity that I really am grateful for all types of engagement, and for all of you guys and girls commenting and sharing and just reaching out in different ways and other, especially to those people in the community, all over the YouTube community, who have reached out to me and said, I want to help you, Danny. That means more than you know. And I hope to pay the favor back to you. One of the ways I want to do that is to do a giveaway. Didn't expect to be doing a giveaway at 2 months, but I am. And it's just my way of saying thanks. I really appreciate you being here. I'm not going to be blasting this all over the place. I'll just do a quick share on my Facebook page. If you want to share it, you're welcome to. But this is meant to be for the people that are subscribed, that chime in as a reward to say thank you for being here, and for believing in me, and for believing in this channel, and believing that we can grow something great here at this part of YouTube. Here's some of the rules for the giveaway. In this part, I am going to have to go to my script. So if you see me reading a little bit, that's why. I want to make sure that I'm saying everything correct. I'm not asking for any subs or any likes on my Facebook page or Instagram or anything like that. I just want your feedback. I'd like to hear from you. You know, and this is a community channel first and foremost. So that's really important to me. And I've been struggling with figuring out a way to get that feedback from you. And so I hope you don't mind the little intrusion, me asking you to fill out a survey that is 5 questions. In reality, it's more like 3, but my survey was kind of limited, so I had to work with what I had. But I'm also doing this survey because I have a number of videos in the pipeline, and I want to get a feel for which direction you as a viewer would feel more comfortable or you'd be most interested for us to move in. You can imagine this is like that Star Fox level where there's the 3 different routes that you can go, and sometimes you'll end up in the same spot, but you can generally choose which levels you go through if you choose your path. And that's kind of what I'm inviting you as a community to do, is to help me choose the path that this channel is going to go on for the next few months, probably. So it's a very simple survey that I made. It's hosted on my website. It's something new I'm trying. All the free survey options that I looked at limited how many responses I could get, and I didn't want that, so I decided to use it on a website that I made. Still pretty bare bones, so bear with that. More will be coming there in the future. Definitely, I want that to be a valuable source for the community. What you have to do to qualify for this giveaway is you have to complete the survey. Like I said, it's only 5 questions. Very quick. Will take you less than a minute, probably. And that's a real number. And the second thing you have to do is you have to comment below in this YouTube video telling me which video specifically you are most interested in. Or whether, and if it's not one of the ones that I mentioned in a little bit just right now, or on the survey, if you come up with your own video that you want to see, I'm open to that too, and that will count. So all you have to do is take the survey, and one of the things I ask for in that survey is your email. And that's because I want a way to contact you. Right now, YouTube doesn't really allow that for me. So this is just a way for me to ask your email. I'm not going to send any spam to you. I'm not going to sell your email address or anything like that. I mean, this is just me. So that's a way for me to contact the winner. And then I'm going to go to random.org and select one, and I'm going to release another video just announcing the winner, announcing the community's results. And so you know what direction this channel is going in the next few months, and you understand why. The prize. The winner is going to receive a free digital download of the Tangled Realm bundle made by 3D Hexes. It's jungle terrain that is overgrown and has these statue heads in it, and it's really flavorful. Has this thorned throne and a thorned wall. Lots of options for wargamers and RPGers. I thought it'd be great. What better way to share a file from a relatively new modeler who's up and coming, and a really cool, flavorful file that he is giving for us, for the community, that I thought would be great to pass on to you. So, for those who want me to kind of elaborate on the survey and want a little bit more detail, I'm just going to talk a little bit about some of the different levels, if you want to go back to that Star Fox analogy, that this channel, I'm thinking of taking it in. So these are videos that I have in the pipeline, and I'm interested to know if these interest you and which ones are the ones that you are most interested in. The first level is post-processing tutorials. This is everything from videos to help you try different things for smoothing your FDM prints. I mostly work with PLA, but of course I can consider work with ABS and PETG. Gluing and joining, I know I talked a little bit about this in my Desktop Hero 3D video, but a lot of times when you're printing these small prints, they break, especially when you're doing support cleanup. What are the best ways to glue them? What glues do I use? And how do I join them? Priming. Priming is often one of the fastest ways that I do my post-processing, and I actually avoid a lot of other methods by doing priming, so there's an art to it, and that might be something that interests you. Second level is 3D printing painting how-tos. This isn't a painting channel, but a lot of what I do finishing to get things tabletop ready is painting. So the Abbott house, for example, wrecked ship from Printable Scenery, the boiler thing that I always forget from EC3D. I forget the full name of it, but it's that brewery boiler from the set that I showed in the layer height test. These are prints that I show that I paint so you can see what they can look like. I want to know if you're interested in seeing how I paint them, even though I'm not a professional. The third level is model reviews. I'm doing video on forest and tree models because there's quite a bit of different tree models available in the market right now, and I want to show you what different options you have, or if you can use them all, or what might work for your specific table, what you want to have going for your scenery. Feature reviews, things like Hero Forge. I know I went over already Desktop Hero 3D. There's also other ones like Duncan Shadow Lucas minis that I use all the time in these videos. Tile set comparisons. There's OpenLock, DragonLock, OpenForge, Rampage, Printable Scenery. A bunch of different people have their own tile sets, and sometimes they have different connecting bases, and some are magnetic, and some use proprietary printable locks that you can use. A lot of choices, so that's an option. Starter previews and reviews, like I've already started doing. I want to know if that's something that's going to be interesting to you, and that of course depends on how many Kickstarters are going on or how many Kickstarters are going to be going on. Fourth level is community discussions. I'm open to having other people come on the show, or it's just going to be me talking, kind of an open talking head format. Talk about things like, is 3D printing cheating? I know that's a hot topic in the crafting world. Which prints should I start with? For those people who are new, it can feel really overwhelming. And maybe I can help you have a primer of which ones are going to be good starter prints that will be both easy for your printer and help you get playing D&D and working for your D&D modules as quickly as possible. The future of the 3D printing community, right? Are we going to still be doing Kickstarters? Are we going to be going to a Patreon model? What's working right now, and what are the feelings of the modelers in the community about where they want to take their business and where they want to take their work? The fifth level is Meet the Modelers. It's a kind of video podcast format where I will bring modelers on the show, and I will talk to them, and I'll interview them, and I'll ask them questions that you submit and that I have, and I will talk to them about what they're working on and how they got to where they are and what they have coming down the pipeline. So really good way for you to get better connected with the people who are kind of behind the scenes a lot of times, or behind a name or a company, for you to understand a little bit more about them and their process. I've got Miguel Zavala coming on the show very soon. He is Mr. Monster Manual, the guy who's designed all of them and put all the monsters in the Monster Manual, Volos, a ton of other books for free. He's a hero, and I think he's a little mini celebrity in our space. Tom Tullis, I know I've talked to him. He's totally open to coming on the show too, along with a bunch of other DragonLock community contributors. We also, I do know quite a bit of other modelers in the community who might want to come on if you express interest. So, I'll be reaching out regardless for my segment, but if there's anybody you'd like to meet in particular, I'd love to hear them. So last but not least, I know I gave 5 general levels, but if there's any other direction or videos that you'd like to see or like to hear, I'd love to hear from you. This is meant to be a way for me to reach out to you and hear from you and open the doors to your feedback. I'd love to hear from you, and as long as you comment below and you take the survey, you'll be entered into this giveaway that I hope you win, and I wish you the best of luck. Once again, I'd like to thank 3D Hexes for providing our prize for the giveaway. This is definitely something I want to continue, and if it continues to go well, then maybe when we're a little bit higher and have more people with the channel, we can do another one. And I'd really love that. I'd love to continue this conversation going, and I'd love to continue to hear from you and help this channel go in the direction that you, the community, wants it to go in. I look forward to hearing from you, and once again, happy printing, and thanks for participating. It means the world to me. Cheers.